In this quick video, I'm going to give some tips and tricks for installing your front fork, the triple crown, and the spacers on your Sondors MadMods. There's a few tips and tricks I learned along the way, but before we get into it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. One thing to consider doing is routing the cables into the fork, as it'll give it a cleaner look, but you could potentially pinch cables. So there's some benefits and negatives to doing that, but let's get into the details on getting that mounted in the spacers. This isn't the most elegant solution, but I decided to use some sawhorses and a 2x4 and prop the front of the frame up so I could access the fork and work on it by myself. Now I did use this party table to get the fork elevated so it wouldn't be dangling and pinching cables. I also hung the handlebars over here so that wires aren't getting crimped. So I loosened all the bolts on the crown. It's kind of tough to get out. I end up having to use a little bit of a mallet to tap it off to get it off. Alright, now that I got the crown off, I have this spacer on there. I have these two spacers. One's larger, one is conical shape. Those will go on top. This spacer or seal remains on the fork and it seals the bottom of the fork. Now I'm going to bring this around. Alright, I finally got the fork on. I had to get my wife to help me. The crown was hard to get back on because the center steering tube didn't align quite right. I had to use a bunch of screwdrivers to pry it and then use a mallet to top the crown back on. But I got the crown on, wasn't pretty. Now I'm going to go ahead and mount the handlebars.